I want to talk about this Carlee Russell situation. I didn't know much about it, so I started looking into it and I checked out Candace Owens. So I want to share with you guys the information that she found and give you guys my opinion on it. It's a lot of nastiness and it shows that people shouldn't just jump to conclusions. Let's get straight into it. Hit the like button. Don't forget to check out Candace Owens as well. All right, let's go.
Where do we start? Where to begin? When I say that I'm obsessed with the story, I can't look away. I'm refreshing, looking for updates, and things are getting really weird. So let's just back this up. A woman, her full name is Carlee Russell, as she goes by Carlee Russell, went missing. The world found out about this because of a man claiming to be her brother on TikTok. Take a listen.
My sister, Carlee Russell, is missing. My sister was traveling on I-459 after leaving work.
Them going to TikTok with it is kind of strange out the gate. I want to say that right before I even hear the rest of it. That's kind of strange.
Here in Hoover, Alabama. She spotted a toddler and she stopped to render aid as any decent human being with a heart would do. She contacted 911 as she's been taught, and then she spoke with one of our family members. My family member hears a scream, and then my sister vanishes along with that toddler. Her car and belongings were all left at the scene.
Sounds suspect already.
We have no idea what she is. This story is not getting the national coverage that it should.
Who? Did he edit Mary J. Blige into that? I know Mary when I hear her. Did he edit? I thought that Candace, and I was like, wait a minute, no, Candace wasn't doing nothing that ridiculous. Did he blended Mary J. Blige into this important message about his sister? Oh, that's not marketing at all towards the Black community. That's not at all.
Should, and we all know why.
Yep, we all know why.
Hold on, I got you, Candace. Hold on. That's what you want to end it with? Well, on that message with Mary J. Blige.
And we all know why.
Comedy.
Yep, we all know why. Heavily implied there is it's because she's Black. That's the reason that the story is not getting national attention, which of course is so foolish. There are so many stories of people that go missing. And usually, unless there's some angle that makes it interesting, people don't tend to follow up on it. It's sad, but that's the truth. You know, if a crackhead goes missing or a prostitute goes missing, there's typically not as much interest because you think, okay, they were living their lifestyles in a manner where maybe they ended up dead in some way, right? But that wasn't the case with Carlee Russell. In fact, I hadn't even seen his TikTok. I had read a small headline about the fact that she was missing. And what instantly compelled me to want to share this story and to give it as much attention as possible was the fact that there was a toddler that was included. You have a woman who's leaving work and she sees a toddler walking down a highway. She pulls over and then suddenly she's missing.
That just sounds so suspect on a highway. That sounds crazy. That sounds mad crazy. Was the highway empty? What time was it? That don't sound right.
It's even more horrific than that. They find her wig, her phone inside of her purse on the side of the highway. And
guys, you're going to see why I'm chuckling a little bit once she reveals more information. She pretty much snatched her own wig, so that's funny.
And by the way, the police had gotten there within 5 minutes of her phoning 911. And yet still, she was completely gone. So obviously, I texted my producers immediately. I said, I want to cover this story on Monday because it's terrifying. It's terrifying to think that this could actually happen to someone. And then I made sure to draw attention to it on my Twitter. I tweeted this. This is one of the more terrifying news stories I've read in a long time. I hope they find this toddler and Carlee Russell. So that was
Carlee, that's her full name.
Was the public sentiment. Everybody was obviously concerned about not just Carlee Russell, but this alleged toddler that was walking down a highway in Alabama. How could you not be concerned? Everyone prayed for her safe return. And then prayers were answered. Miraculously, Carlee Russell turned up 48 hours later at her parents' home. And of course, that yielded more questions. People wanted to...
Sus. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Wasn't it a baby with her? Didn't she go help a baby? There's no baby. She just returned home. It's the 4,400. It's the 4,400.
to know, okay, should we still be looking for a toddler? Should we be concerned? Is there a crazy person on the loose? Is this a gang? Is this a cartel? What has happened here? Bizarrely, however, public sentiment had shifted. So at first, the brother condemned you if you weren't talking about Carlee Russell because of the color of her skin. But then you had a few people online who were saying that if you had any further questions about this story, now that Carlethia Russell was home, well, then it's because you're a racist. Here are just a couple of tweets to that effect. First up, we have Gabrielle Perry. She wrote, "From the cradle to the grave, there is no humanity for Black women. No room for mistakes, no graciousness in perfection."
Room for mistake. That's what you call this? You call a situation on this caliber room for mistake? Wow. That's crazy.
Immediate vilification in our errors. There is not one moment where our personhood can exist, not even in relief of it not being stolen. Hashtag Carlee Russell. Oh my.
Hold on 1 second. You heard that? That was the sound of you existing. You exist. That was the sound right there. Hold on one more time. You still exist.
My gosh, we should not be asking any questions. We're just supposed to be happy that she's alive. That's what she's implying here. It gets worse. Another person tweeted this. "Please stop demanding what happened to Carlee Russell. The appetite for trauma porn for Black people is disturbing. From images of our bloody bodies posted repeatedly following violent death to our children in great distress. Give us peace and privacy as you do Carol, Ann, and Dem." I guess
that was so stupid. First of all, you can't beg for the public's help with getting information and then hold the information out on the public. And also, where's the baby? People want to know what happened to the baby. You mentioned the kid.
So just saying names that they think are white names there, being blatantly racist. Yeah, but that's it. If you wanted further answers, like a toddler walking down a highway and we're being told this woman was abducted at around 9:30 p.m. at night, then yeah, no, you're just into Black trauma porn. Now that she's home safe, you're supposed to just not ask any questions. Now, I want to make it clear that the majority of people did not fall for this, trying to racialize this instance. You called for national interest and attention. The story got national interest and attention. Exactly. And now the national appetite would like some closure. It would like to know whether or not there is, in fact, a kidnapper on the loose. If there is somebody that is using.
I would think that's important information. I would think that you would understand people wanting to know more.
A toddler to lure unsuspecting victims into a woods. If there is somebody who would in front of all of these cars on what is a busy highway, just grab someone out of their car and take them. That's scary stuff. Of course, there is public interest, but no, now they were trying to gaslight the public.
I was trying to test that out. Don't mind that. I was trying to test that out. It's too small. I got to I'll fix it. That's supposed to be a sign for me.
And say no further questions. I can tell you one thing that I found suspicious. The first thing is just the fact that she got allegedly dropped off at her parents' house. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I'm not going to.
That's pretty sus. That's extremely sus, actually. Like, who does that? like, I'm not trying to make this a comedy, but I've never heard of someone taking you and then just returning you, just like, all right, I'm done. Also, where's the baby? I would love to know where's the baby at. And I'm not talking about the rapper.
Lie. Who do you know that gets kidnapped? And then after they're kidnapped for 48 hours and held against their will, the perpetrator says, hey, where would you like to get dropped off? Oh, your parents' house? I'll take you there. What's the address? Doesn't sound right. I also thought it was strange that we learned that the parents phoned the police to say that she was home. Okay. But they didn't immediately rush her to the emergency room. So that let me know that she arrived in good enough physical condition. Because obviously, if she had been raped or she was harmed, they would have instantly called the police on the way to the hospital.
Right, exactly. Bruises, anything of that nature, they would have been immediately trying to go to the hospital, right? Immediately. It's just so many things that I'm hearing that don't sound right to me. And they stand out. So it makes me side-eye like, that's not adding up at all. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on bxbeastboy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man, trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fund for bxbeastboy. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang, gang, out.